Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. We are camped out here in what we are calling Border Town because we can't pronounce the name of it. Tomorrow morning, we will be heading to the vet to start the process of getting the kitty paperwork. But we wanted to tell you, we showed you this town a little bit in the last video, and it is a fun little town with lots of places for van lifers to hang out and camp. We're sitting here at a beautiful city park that the kitty cats absolutely love walking at. And just the Argentine people just come out and have fun outside. They are outside, hang out, social people. And there are vans all over this town. And it is extremely welcoming for van life. So if you need to get ready to cross a border either to Uruguay or Brazil like we're doing, this is a good place to come do it. And when Curt went home, he brought us back this cool little Toastmaster blender. I've been wanting something like this so we could kind of make our own little sauces and stuff. Today, I'm whipping up a fresh, completely all natural ingredient, homemade pesto. Yay! Here is our fresh pesto. We're going to use it kind of like a sauce. We're going with a chicken, red pepper, and onion pasta, topped with my fresh pesto. Lunch is going to be yummy and healthy today. We've got 2 bowls of pasta with chicken, onions, and red peppers, and a homemade creamy basil sauce topped with a dollop of low sodium cream cheese and fresh tomato salsa.
Oh, I'm on the video. That is very, very good. Nice basil flavor, creamy, yummy, good. Cream cheese brings it in. The pasta is cooked perfectly.
Good morning. It is Monday. Everything is opened back up from the weekend, and we have gathered up all the pet papers, and we're headed to the vet to start the process of getting the papers that will let us take the kitties out of Argentina and into Brazil. The vet's paperwork is done. Everyone in this vet office was very nice, and of course, they loved the kitty cats. They always do. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So we have health certificates, and now we head to the government office, the Ministry of Agriculture, to get the actual exit papers. So Curt has dropped me off. I am at the SENASA office waiting my turn. Each time we do this, it's a little bit different. Gracias. We have to go and get a more current flea, tick, and worm treatment. This one's expired, and I guess the vet didn't catch that we went to this morning. So back to the vet. So the vet is sending me back to the government office with a note that says, I think it says they were wrong, that the stuff is good for 3 months, so it should still be good. We'll see what happens when they get the note. I can't read it. Hopefully he wrote it nicely so we don't make the government ladies mad. Every one of these is different. We'll see how this one goes this time. My note from the vet made the lady very happy at the government office. Everything is filed Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock, which is 2 days from now. This just basically takes 2 days in Argentina. We will go back, we will pay the fee, and we will pick up our papers. Then we can start heading towards the border. Woohoo!
Okay, ¿qué hora? 8:30, 8 más o menos. Okay, 8:30. Okay, gracias.
All right, we've told you guys that we want to get some work done in the van. It's been 4 years. Obviously, we've had some maintenance done, but we have not done anything to the suspension, and this van is heavy, and we have been on some insane, crazy, bouncy roads. And I just had him look at the suspension, the rear leaf springs. we need to get some new bearings or whatever back there. And he's also going to check the shocks, the brakes. We're going to get a full inspection, and he's going to change out and fix what we need. So good news, we found this guy in Overlander. He's going to get us in tomorrow. We'll see.
All right. They're having a field day. Yeah. It's a little carnival field day. It's a carnival. There's where you go fishing. I bet they got apple picking and all kinds of stuff.
First off, some of you who haven't regularly been following along may not know that our shower, basically our hot water heater, has been broken for several months. So we need to get that fixed, but this has nothing to do with that. But I did remove the shower head because Snow wanted an organizer here in the shower. So we have a bit of a remodel going on. Check it out. Shower storage underway. What's the strategy behind the new shower storage, Snow?
Well, we just had this big box that lived in there. I literally called it the closet box. And it's where sweaters and blankets and warm hats, just stuff goes that you need to be able to get to. But you're always digging in this big old box. Now we have a lot of little boxes. I think it's going to be good once I get it all organized.
It'll get us organized. Now it'll give Snow something to get at me when I don't put stuff in the right place.
So many things can be stored.
So break it down. That's crazy talk. What's going on back here, Snow?
All right, come on back. We used to only have this box and we just stuffed stuff in there. Now these are Curt's fleeces. Here's our raincoats. In the back, there's our beach towels. And here's my fleece box, which has room for another fleece. Just saying. This is Curt's box to do whatever he wants to with. This is my box that has my headphones, my computer charger, and my blood pressure machine, which cleared out so much space back here. This is where my coat's gonna live instead of up there in the way. It's probably gonna live here. And we still have a cubby down here. There's so much space.
Snow's pretty excited about all this extra storage space.
I really am.
She's been calculating. Now, one thing she probably hasn't been thinking about is since our hot water heater's been broken, we haven't been using the shower.
See,
so now we're gonna start using the shower more.
Yes, but what happens is the reason it's done this way, this is very well thought out, don't worry, like for a year. We still just move what is now the blanket box there, and then watch, let's see. Well, first we have to take, Curt has to figure out a way to hang our shower thing, so that'll happen. But then these just come off, and they'll come right up here. It's not too heavy. And maybe it'll just
sit right there.
It just sits right there while we shower.
Sits right there while we shower.
We don't even have to worry about having a place to hang it.
Sits right there.
And then shower's over, everything's dry. Curt gets out of the way, and then we come back, and it 1 and 2.
She's breathing hard, guys.
Well, I'm excited.
All right, we came in yesterday to have a look at the suspension, and today we're back here. He told us to come back. He just crawled on under the van and looked at it and is about to begin work. We know that he plans on replacing the bushing for the rear leaf springs. We don't have a spare rim, but we have this tire from when we got our tire changed, and they just pulled it out to do the work underneath. And you can see from all the roads, it's just full of rocks. Well, a bit of good news. The brakes are still in good shape. We have the sway bar off, and I can definitely see where some bushings are broken. And I think he's checking the shocks right now. We've been in this thing a couple hours, so get a little nervous. We're still taking stuff apart, so. They got the left side, the driver's side leaf springs out. I don't know what the verdict is. We'll have to find out. Looks like these bushings might be bad. Probably need to be changed out. Anyway, we'll see. He's taking the bushings out. I don't know if you can see this right here, but this is all boogered up. New bushings, so that should help a bunch. Wow. It's good news. Putting the tires back on. This side's done. What? So as you can see, this is a dirty, nasty job, and I just wanted to give a special thanks to Claudio and his worker. You know, we came in there speaking very little Spanish. He set us an appointment the very next day at 8 a.m. He got started on the van. They really dedicated all day. They were underneath there, and of course, we have all the plumbing and tanks underneath. So in order to jack the van up, he had to work around that stuff to pull everything off and fit his wrenches up in there. To be honest with you, it was a tight, snug fit. They didn't complain. They were smiles. They were super nice, polite people, and really just did a critical piece of maintenance that we absolutely needed to be done. Those of you who've been following know we've put a lot of miles, of hard miles on this van, and it has taken a beating. And so getting this done gives us confidence moving forward, crossing the border into Brazil. And quite honestly, the timing worked out great. While we had a couple days to kill while we waited for the pet paperwork to get done.
Good morning from our campsite here at the border town. Our pet papers are supposed to be ready this morning at 10 o'clock. So we're getting the kitties one last walk here. They have really enjoyed this place. Vanna likes this, all the stairs at this outdoor auditorium. But it's time to head north. We're about 5 hours away from the Brazilian border. So I don't think we'll make it today, but I think we'll get closer. As long as the pet papers are ready. So let's finish up this kitty cat walk. Vanna sees a bird. No ma'am. No ma'am. You don't catch birds. You look at them. I know, it's terrible. Vanna is done with her walk. She doesn't like to walk quite as long as G-Money does. But it's time to get the van ready to roll. And to do that, we have to check and make sure all of the drawers are latched. Those are latched. That's good. This one gets forgot a lot, our pantry. We also look in the fridge, make sure nothing's gonna roll around like crazy. Gotta check our clothes drawers. They're latched. When your house moves, all the drawers have to be latched. And Curt's is closed. So all we're waiting on is them to get back from their walk. If you're curious, our kitchen drawers have magnets right there, so they stay closed. Mi esposo. So it looks like the pet papers are ready. I had to get some invoices and walk right next door where I have to pay the fee, and then I'll go back, pick up our papers. It's going good this morning. Okay. It cost about 5,400 Argentine pesos. And now we're walking back to the office where hopefully we get our pet papers and we're done. Curt passed by while we were waiting in line. All right, we gave them copies of the receipts and we got our much needed export papers for the kitty cats. Now we go out front and wait on Curt to circle around and pick us up. We can leave. There's nothing holding us here, just some driving. Woohoo! Look out, Brazil. We have left our border prep town. Been on the road about an hour. We stopped at a gas station for a break. What are you doing back there, Curt?
I'm gonna make a little drink for the road, and then I'm gonna sit in and be a passenger for a while.
Curt's been driving, but it's my turn to drive now. We got about an hour till our next stop, and that is where we are hoping to find a shower. So y'all cross your fingers that there's one there. We are all showered up. Curt filled up the fuel tank while I was showering. And now, right before we leave this gas station, we're gonna fill up with water. It is 5 o'clock. We've been driving most of the day after we finally got our pet papers this morning. We stopped off at a restaurant next to a gas station where we had a yummy lunch. And at the gas station, we were able to take nice showers. The showers were clean, the water was hot, there was good pressure, nothing to complain about there. We filled up with water, we filled up with fuel, we drove to the next big town where we did a little bit of grocery shopping. And now we are almost to our camp. This will be the last campsite for us in Argentina. And there's something a little bit special about this campsite. We've actually been here before. When we were in Brazil before and we were headed towards Buenos Aires for the very first time, before we knew I had had a heart attack and before I ended up in the hospital, way back then, we came right through here and we stayed at this exact campground. But I wasn't feeling well at the time, so hopefully I can enjoy it a little bit better this go round, if we can get there before they close. We're almost there. All right, here's the reveal of our next campsite. It's associated with this hot springs, which we will be back to tomorrow. You have to stop in here and pay for your camping, which is about a half a mile up the road. But we'll be back tomorrow to do a little soaking and relaxing before the border butterflies kick in. Are you excited, Curt?
Yeah, but I don't think I have butterflies.
I get border butterflies at every border. Now, last time we were here, we had a little wildlife surprise. They're here again, guys. We are back in the land of the capybaras. Look at how cute they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's a bunch of them on the other side of the fence. Look at them. They got the chunky butts. Hi, guys. Oh, that one's eating. Look at him. Oh, hey, guys. I know, we're bugging you. I'm sorry, but you're so darn cute.
All right, we found the capybaras. And the coolest thing of all is there's a few little babies mixed in with them. And these guys are just peculiar creatures with their blunt nose. But anytime we see animals, it's always a huge bonus if we see the little babies. And that's the case today. I think there's 3 or 4 of them here today. Snow's got the camera locked on, so hopefully we'll get some pretty good footage of these for you guys. Look at these capybaras. And there's a bird riding right on the capybara's back. And they kind of bounce around these guys and I think pick bugs or whatever around them.
We have made it to our campsite right as the sun's starting to set. Right on a beautiful river. On the other side of this river, right over there, is Uruguay. We're not going there yet. We'll go there after Brazil. It's off season, so we have the camp all to ourselves. And right over there, about 100 feet away on the beach, are a couple more capybaras. From our front door is a capybara. Vanna is on high alert. Alright, so we're having chicken squash bowls. What's in there, Curt?
There's some curry squash and some barbecue chicken, and then we have a little barbecue slaw on the bottom. So chicken, slaw, and curry squash.
Yep. Cooked up in our June oven. Dinner was rudely interrupted by a capybara coming to visit.
That was cool. The capybara was right outside. And this stuff is really, really tasty. We love this squash. Thought it was gone, and we got up here to Argentina and it's all over the place. Of course, it's a fall vegetable, I guess. I don't know if squash is a vegetable or not, but it's tasty.
All right, I better get into mine. It's getting cold. See y'all in the morning.
So I don't know what it is, but G always attracts the birds. And so 2 beautiful woodpeckers have just flown in to check him out. Down here, there's some other, I don't know what they are, but they follow him everywhere. We've seen a lot of them. Typical birds. There's some sparrows back there that have just flown in. He's on the move now, so they're yelling at him. And 4 or 5, and here come the parakeets now. So 4 or 5 different birds, all of them have figured out he's here. And you can just see all the birds coming in. Wow. All right, guys, it is time for a little water slide. Look at this place. Now last time we were here, I showed you these big slides quickly, but I didn't go down any of them. So today we're gonna get a whole different perspective. All right, that one's for kids. We're going up to the grown-up one.
Wow, that thing was
Fast. That thing was a lot faster than I thought, guys. Actually, I had my eyes closed. I didn't even see it, so I'm gonna watch it with you guys. Honestly, I think that big slide right there, I went for the biggest first. I think that cured me. I don't need to go in another one. I got a burst of water out my nose. I was going a heck of a lot faster than I thought. I actually came off of the slide a couple times. Water in your face, eyes closed. Definitely not expecting anything that extreme. So now I'm getting off into the lazy river.
And what you guys don't know is when I was in high school, I was a lifeguard at a water park with huge crazy slides. And we used to race down them. Now, the grown-up in me knows that's not a smart thing to go try to do. So we'll have to see what I decide. Alright, y'all ready? I gotta do a bigger one. Alright. We're almost to the top. Kurt's laughing at me. That was freaking fun.
Where'd you go?
In the water. That was an incredibly relaxing morning that ended with some excitement, acting like little kids on the water slides. It's a really nice hot springs. We're back at the camp that's just down the road from there. We're gonna spend the night here and get an early start in the morning, headed for the border. So one more night here in Argentina at what I'm calling Capybara Beach Camp. And then here we come, Brazil. I am so excited to get back to Brazil. We love Argentina, we love Chile, we love all the countries we visit. But we spent such a short amount of time in Brazil, and we know we have so much more to see. We're very excited to get back.
Don't forget, no more Spanish in Brazil.
Portuguese.
Snow's been watching some
Very basic, very basic.
some language videos, and I've been studying up a little bit, so we know 3 or 4 words, which is about what we knew when we first entered into Mexico, so we're in good shape.
We're 3 minutes from the border to Brazil. We will be leaving Argentina in like 3 minutes. We are super excited to tour Brazil again, and we're going to take you with us, don't worry. But you're going to have to wait a couple of days, because this is where we're going to wind this video down. We'll see you next time from Brazil. Cheers, guys. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!